we're going to be at this one.
I'm hyped. It's my first time.
He's going to take the pilgrimage, boys and girls. He's going to take the pilgrimage. Welcome to the Packers family. I'm Damon Sewell.
I'm Christian Walter.
And today we're going to be talking about the Steelers at Packers game, week 4 of the 2021 NFL season. We're super hyped for this one. The Packers just came off their win against the Niners on Sunday Night Football. And
big win.
Big win. We haven't won very much in California, especially against the 49ers in recent memory. We got the W there. We had a great showing overall. If you want to see our reaction to that video, select the link right here and go back and look at our reaction to that one. But we're moving on.
A big game again.
A big game again against the Steelers, who look good, then look bad. They have a ton of injuries. So let's get into this. First up, we're going to be talking about, well, their injuries. The Steelers seem to have a ton of injuries. At this current junction in time, I got a list right here on my phone.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of wide receivers, defensive players, Big Ben.
Oh, man. This is the list that I got right here. Stephon Tuitt, Zach Banner, Alex Highsmith, Devin Bush, Joe Hayden, TJ Watt, big one there, Tyson Alaula, Deontay Johnson, Juju Smith-Schuster, Kendrick Green, Carlos Davis, Ben Roethlisberger. A ton of injuries. They've been ravaged with injuries. And ever since that Raiders game, they haven't really looked the same. They've looked rough, which, I mean, stinks for them. You know, it really does. But, you know, the Packers have their own injuries too. Coming off the Niners game, we've had some up and down type of things there. Who's going to play in this game is a big question mark. We will see. But now let's go ahead and start talking about their defense.
It's a good defense, but with some of those injuries.
Stephon Tuitt, TJ Watt. TJ Watt is a game wrecker. He could literally throw out your entire game plan by busting through that offensive line and getting to your quarterback. They're really going to have to make sure to protect well against TJ Watt if he's in the game. And that is an if. I believe he suffered a groin injury a couple weeks back.
Is this injury going to affect him too?
And if he's able to play, is it going to affect him? Groin injuries can be lingering. They're kind of like hamstring injuries. They stay around for a long time. And so the question is he going to be productive even if he does play? And who's going to be out there? Well, we'll get to the Packers offensive line in a little bit. But is the Steelers defense going to be able to show up, especially considering all their injuries?
Against the hot Packers offense.
Against the hot Packers offense, we don't know. But that is something to look at when watching this game. If they're not ready, Blowout City is coming. Blowout City.
That's what we're hoping for.
Especially there.
Because we're going to be there. I want to see them dropping dimes all day.
All day. And we're expecting to party it up. Go Pack, go. But now let's talk about the offense.
We're a little banged up too.
Well, the Steelers offense.
Oh, the Steelers offense. We'll get to that in a minute.
The Steelers offense.
I don't like what they're doing.
Their offensive line is so banged up, hurt. They can't protect anything, it seems like.
Well, they drafted Najee Harris to get that run game, but they didn't address their own line to help him out.
No.
I feel for the guy. Like, he's a good running back, but...
Man, and Ben Roethlisberger, he's
showing age.
He's showing age. His arm reminds me a little bit of what Drew Brees' arm looked like last year. It doesn't have enough pop like it used to. And what's his injury looks like? It sounds like he got a little banged up too. I guarantee you he's going to play the game.
Yeah,
he's going to play because
he's one of the toughest players.
It's just, you know, when we chose to go to the Steelers game, we obviously want to go watch the Packers play. But we chose the Steelers because they're an iconic franchise, and it'd be really cool to see them play too.
This is a historic game for both, Super Bowl and.
I mean, it might be Aaron Rodgers last season with the Packers, and it could very well be Ben Roethlisberger last year with the Steelers. And this is the Steelers' sort of last chance kind of thing too, and it just doesn't look like it's working out for them at all. With all these injuries, Juju's injured, Chase Claypool got injured, just. Their offensive line, Roethlisberger is looking old. Their offense is really, really banged up.
It seems like it's outdated almost.
Yeah.
A lot of these new teams are going with motion here and there.
It seems stale.
It just seems old.
Yeah.
I mean.
So that, as a Packer fan, does worry me a little bit because if they do self-scouting, like I know they will be, because any professional sports team's going to do self-scouting, they're going to see hey, and if they don't, I mean, they deserve the loss, but they're going to see they're looking stale, and for some reason, and I don't know, maybe it's just Packers bias, it seems like anytime teams are struggling, they bring out new concepts and
they make it a game against us.
Against the Packers every time. They just bring out random junk. Who goes for it on 4th and goal with 2 seconds left remaining in the half and brings out their backup quarterback to run it in? Oh, I'll tell you who. The Niners. And who do they do it against? The Packers. Would they have done that against any other team? No, because it's the Packers. People always bring out these new concepts, new ideas, these ferocious calls against the Packers. So can their offense generate some explosive play doing this, something like that? Throw in some motion, throw in some trickery. I don't know. Dwayne Haskins is their backup, and he's got an arm. He's got a big arm. And so we got to watch out for him too. Just in case something happens to Roethlisberger, maybe they plans, I don't know. Just we got to be ready for everything with the Steelers, because a team that's hurting, a team that is not up to par, is a scary team. Very scary team.
I think Najee Harris has a good day against us.
Yeah. Najee Harris is if we stop Najee Harris.
If we stop Najee Harris, their game is.
It's wrecked already. It's wrecked already.
I just hope our defense can show up like they did.
Yeah, I mean, Kenny Clark. Oh, man, against the Niners, Kenny Clark. Oh, I guess we're going to go ahead and move on to the Packers defense here. Kenny Clark.
He's wrecking plays against the Niners.
Man, there's one play. He got off the center, right? The center knows when the snap count's going to happen, all that. He's the one who controls when it starts. He literally hiked the ball, and that center got pushed probably 10 feet back because of the sheer strength of Kenny Clark. It about shoved him into Jimmy Garoppolo alone and was able to break off of that and get the tackle for the loss against the running back. I mean, if that happens and Kenny Clark can get off blocks like that, oh my goodness. Sorry, Steelers. It's going to be, like I said before, blowout city.
Our defense was flying around the field.
They look so much better.
That's what Joe Barry wanted, and they showed that flying around the field against
Jair Alexander. Now, there's a couple plays. Jair actually had some moments where he got beat on, but it wasn't because of his fault. It was just, I don't know, I wouldn't say luck, but skill on the receiver's part and stuff.
Debo had good hands.
Debo had some really good hands. Jair was in there. So Jair is really good. I mean, you can see, oh my goodness, that deep ball to George Kittle. There was no way they thought that Jair is going to break on that so quickly and get the pick. Jair's a beast. Oh, talking about defense, I'm so happy about that. I think week 1 in the first half of the Lions game, they were still kind of working through a new defensive scheme, learning curve kind of thing, and I think they're finally getting it.
Yeah, they're putting it on the field now.
And if they can, another person I want to talk about is Devondre Campbell. Week 1, I thought, oh, well, is he really that much of an improvement at inside linebacker? Week 2, week 3,
he's making tackles.
He's flying. I saw him after week 2.
Turnovers. He had an interception week 2, and then
that fumble recovery.
He's
flying. He's fast. I saw all that and I thought, I'm going to pick this guy and put him on my fantasy football because we have defensive players in our league. And I picked him up and he's been great for me. I mean, in week 3, he was great for me. Devondre Campbell, oh man. So I'm feeling a lot better about our defense. Personally, we have a punter, our special teams, Mason Crosby on special teams as our kicker. He's the GOAT, right? I know a lot. No one gives him enough credit. Mason Crosby has been consistent since 2007. He had one down year, I think, in 2013, or was it 2012? It was 2012. And the Packers, I'm so happy they stuck with him. And 9 years later, he's still kicking butt for us. I love you, Mason Crosby. I love you. Not to mention, I mean, I know they ended up giving up a touchdown anyway, but our special teams did have a lapse at one point. And I guess we'll include special teams with our defense. On a kick return just before half against the Niners. But you know what? Mason Crosby got in there and got the tackle. Just like Pat McAfee would have. But,
going into our offense now, though?
Going into our offense. Want to start?
Sure. It's been red hot for 2 weeks now. Aaron Rodgers throwing it around. Aaron Jones is, I think, tied for most touchdowns in the league for running back now. They're showing out.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Rodgers was dropping dimes all over the Niners defense. We're talking fingertips over defenders.
How much time is too much time to leave for Aaron Rodgers?
I've seen it many a times.
37 seconds? I wasn't worried. Like I said in the reaction video, I wasn't worried one bit. Well, maybe. Okay, that's a lie. I was worried. Like, you just saw me, even when Mason Crosby went to go kick it, I was, come on, Mason. But 37 seconds.
You got to drain that clock down to the teens.
Oh, man, yeah.
Against Rodgers.
You do. And if we find ourselves in a situation like that against the Steelers better keep that in mind. Steelers better keep that in mind. Devontae Adams, top 2, not 2, for sure. MVS finally is getting going again. The first couple weeks wasn't really MVS's fault. It was Aaron missing him. But
he was hitting them last game.
Oh, yeah. Allen Lazard, best blocking wide receiver. He's all around a great wide receiver. Does he go out there and make a ton of catches and stuff? No. But he does all the dirty work. I kid you not. Like, you'll back me up on this. He was literally put next to the offensive line. He was the 6th man on the O-line in one play, and he basically chipped and got Nick Bosa off of the defensive line on his own. Allen Lazard, if you ever find yourself watching a Packers game, look for number 13 and see how good he really is. And there are times, and I'm telling you, it's building up, where he blocks so well on the running play and stuff that corners come to expect him to come up and hit them. And you saw,
and then he'll fake it, and then
he'll fake like he'll block them. Boom! He did it against the Rams in the divisional game last year. It's coming. I'm telling you right now, it's coming. He's going to get a deep ball, and it's going to be game over. Okay. Our offensive line. We had
3 pretty much rookies, not many snaps between any of them, and they did great.
Runyon Jr. is a second-year player. He's basically a rookie, right? I mean, is Elton Jenkins going to be back? I don't know if don't get me wrong, Elton Jenkins is an all-pro offensive lineman. I don't know where you would have put him at,
He's his O-line. He can go anywhere.
I mean, when David Bakhtiari comes back, he's going to be left tackle, and David Bakhtiari's going to be left tackle, and you're going to put Elton Jenkins at right tackle is my guess. And then our rookies are in the middle, and they've been killing it. They've been doing awesome. All right. Good luck. All right. Game over, NFL. Game over. But you think of anything else?
I think we pretty much covered it.
Be looking for a vlog video coming from us and our buddy Josh coming up, and after we get back from our trip.
It'll have a little bit of everything.
And like I said at the beginning of the video, right? Subscribe. We love you guys, and we want you guys to be able to watch our videos and enjoy them as much as we enjoy making them for you, okay? subscribe. So like, share, and subscribe. All right. That being said, go Pack Go.